Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-boo. What'll I do? Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. Look into my heart. Leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world, built with you in mind. Knock and the door shall be opened. Seek and you will find. Ask and you will be given the key to this heart of mine. I'll be waiting there with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. That's right. Welcome to my world, the Songfather world, on the Songfather Show. Today, on the 6th day of August, 2019. Days are ticking away. And tonight will be... we'll keep it up as long as we can until we run out of songs. I don't want to keep repeating them. But tonight will be Tuesday with Blue Eyes. Frank Sinatra. Okay. And Tino. He's got blue eyes. Black and blue eyes. Right, Tino? Yeah, he's happy. Cleaning himself up. Don't do that while you're on the camera. It's disgusting. Go below. Go ahead, go below. Go below. Not below, below. There you go. Go nuts. Whatever. So, yeah, welcome to the Songfather Show. Here we go. Let's kick it off with the Yankees won again. That's correct. Kind of looking a little shaky there because Tanaka, he either gives it to you in the first inning or 5th or 6th inning where just something happens. He gets a brain fart. But they came back. Took the lead, boom, boom, boom. Everybody stepped up. Nice. Another win. We are now 10 up on Tampa Bay in a loss and 15 or 16 up on the Dead Sox in the loss column too. So as long as some of these injuries can heal and we can stay injury-free for the most part until the end, that would be nice. Just amazing where they are right now. And wow. And got to give it. You got to give props, as they say. The Mets looking pretty good. First time all year they're over 500. Well, they were at 500 before the season started, at 0-0. Sorry. But, yeah, so they're looking good. Who knows? Wow. New York World Series, that would be something. I think the last time was 99, I think. Yeah. That was exciting, too. For us. Anyway, let's hit to some news items. Good friend of mine, used to be the Nassau County executive out here on the island of Long. Mr. Tom Galata passed away Sunday, 75 years old. He was very heavily involved in the politics of Nassau County, dabbled a little in Suffolk County, went and started his own consulting business, had an office in Garden City on Franklin Avenue, lived literally 5 blocks from where I am, and he took me to many functions and political functions, and there's a picture of me, it's on Facebook somewhere, I think. He brought me to some kind of a fundraiser for Pataki, And so there's a picture of me and Governor Pataki shaking hands, and it's like Big Bird shaking hands with Kermit the Frog, and the guy was like 9'11". But yeah, he was a good guy. He was not stuffy. He gave the appearance as being stuffy. He was very, very big on appearances, and a lot of people every day asking for favors here and there, and he's like, I can't give these favors based upon who I was and the title that I have. When I left, which I didn't know in politics, you have to sign something when you leave that you're not going to use your past title to influence anything, and so. Always very concerned about that, but it was a fun guy. He had an infectious laugh, and so yeah, he's going to be missed. Prayers go out to his family and all his friends. So, what are you going to do, Mr. Tom Galata? Good man. Okay, so a man in North Carolina ran from Raleigh, North Carolina, ran for 27 consecutive hours nonstop to commemorate and give celebration to his 27 years of being clean and sober, and also to bring awareness to dependency and alcoholism and drug abuse and everything else, and to show the people out there, whoever got to see it or read about it, it can be done. 27 years, this guy now is clean. He ran 20. Next year, what are you going to do? Some reporter asked him that. Could you actually believe that? He must be from one of the local stations, or that knucklehead that was announcing the Yankee game. So this year, you were 27 years clean and sober. Congratulations. You ran for 27 hours. What are your plans for next year? Schmuck. It'll be 28 years. You run for 28 hours. Tino. Could you believe that? Nope, he couldn't believe it either. And so I read that they're remaking, remember I said it millions of times already, there is tons of talent out there, but the people now with the money, they don't care. They don't want to go find it. They put everything into computer. What was, the hot movie, and what was the new, in 1970. Let's go back 30 years, 40 years. Let's see. Boom, boom. All right, we will redo Willard. And I'm sure a lot of people out there remember it, and a lot of people don't, because you want to just be so cool as young as you think you are. But, the rat movie. And, not these rats. It was a scary movie when it came out, and, I didn't look at rodents the same way. Even when my sisters had a gerbil, I was like, that guy's going to come out, and he's going to get me in the throat. But, so they're redoing Willard. Okay, I mean, whoever's in it, I wish them a lot of success, but, where is all this new original stuff? When is it going to come out? When is somebody going to say, okay, I think I'm going to take a chance on this. I think it's got a shot. Stop throwing everything into this analytic computer. Stop it! But I can't wait to see it. So, all right, let me get to the first song, because tonight, including Welcome to My World, I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you kidding? Am I out of my mind? 6 songs plus the welcome song. That's 7 songs. Hey, I could be that reporter. 6 and 7. Yeah, very good. So let's start off with one of my favorite Blue Eyes song from Guys and Dolls. And he's saying, listen, I've been down on my luck. Things haven't been good. So, Lady Luck, if you're coming in with me tonight, don't leave my side. Because if you do, there's going to be a problem. So stick with me, lady. You hear me? Ready, Tino? They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush, and yet before the evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Everybody sing. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. Stick with me, baby, I'm the guy that you came in with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair. It isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and then blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck be a lady tonight. Come on, Tino. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a chick you can be. I've seen the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair and it ain't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and then blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight. Craps. I know I'm supposed to say yeah, 7, but no, I decided to say craps. Luck be a lady. You came in with me, you're leaving with me. Don't tell your mama. Okay, so they're remaking Willard, like I told you. And something bizarre, Pink. I like Pink. Not the color, well, the color too, but Pink, the singer. Very pretty lady, and most of the time dresses nice to a degree. But plane landed in Norway, and as soon as it landed, it kind of like exploded into flames, and the whole crew was on the plane, and her manager. So she wasn't on it, but very, very, very strange. One report said it crashed. The other report said no. As soon as it landed, it just busted up in flames. So who the hell knows? But thank God nobody got killed, and it just makes you think. All these celebrities over the years, going all the way back to Buddy Holly, with these charters. I don't know. It's not that I'm afraid a scaredy cat or anything like that. I'm not, but makes you think. And then in Brooklyn, 4-year-old girl was left on her school bus. The driver and the matron, that's what they have now. They have, they've had her for a while, but the matron sits up front. And the matron's job is to assist the driver, getting them on, getting them off, checking the whole entire bus before they go and park it for the night. And they didn't do that. And this poor girl, she found a way out, thank God. She found a way to get out of the bus. Maybe she just squeezed through the doors and nobody knows. And she was just wandering around, and an environmental officer saw her, and he went up to her. "Are you okay? What's going on?" And then reunited her with her family. But so before I yell and scream, something should be done. Now the driver and the matron are facing charges. Very good. Child endangerment. So hold on. Okay, whatever. All right, so okay. Let's get to the next one, shall we? This next one is, somebody asked for it. I forget who it was. I've sang it enough times, but I always like singing it. And it's called Young at Heart, because fairy tales can come true, and it can happen to you. That's what I heard. Tino. What? Yeah. Frankie, correct. Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. For it's hard, you will find, to be narrow of mind if you're young at heart. You can go to extreme with impossible scheme. You can laugh as your dreams fall apart at the seams. And life gets more exciting with each passing day. And love is either in your heart or on its way. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, look at all you'll derive out of being alive. And here is the best part: you've got a head start if you are among the very young at heart. Right, Tino? And if you should survive to 105, look at all you'll derive out of being alive. And here is the best part: you've got a head start if you are among the very young at heart. Nice, huh? That's all you got to do. Stay young at heart. Everything falls right at your feet. It's true. Tino. I hope he's gone. He probably went down to the basement and play some pool. He likes that. All right, so we're halfway through in the news, and we've only done 2 songs. All right, we'll do another one right down, back to back, like the Yankees when they hit home. It's back to back, belly to belly, by Mr. Blue Eyes, Francis Albert Sinatra, and this is the poor guy. Found it hard to believe, but same old Saturday night, and man's all by himself. Don't understand it. Went to see a movie show. How about now? Went to see a movie show. Found myself an empty row. Thought the show was just alright. Same old Saturday night. Then I made my usual stop. Coffee at the coffee shop. Friendly face nowhere in sight. Same old Saturday night. I really thought the papers I brought would help me forget you for a while. Believe me, honey, the funnies weren't funny. They didn't even make me smile. How I wish you'd live that phone. Fun is fun, but not alone. Till you let me hold you tight. Same old Saturday night. I really thought the papers I bought would help me forget you for a while. But believe me, honey, the funnies weren't funny. They didn't even make me smile. How I wish you'd live that phone. Fun is fun, but not alone. Till you let me hold you tight. Same old Saturday night. Only your face can help me erase that same old Saturday night. Same old Saturday night. So sad. Poor Frank. Poor Francis Alberto. Francesco Alberto. Okay, so let's get to another news story here. Bing, 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 bing. Tenements in a nice co-op or condo complex. I'm not sure which one it was. It doesn't really matter. But in Sacramento, got hit on August 1st with their rent bill, and it went up 50%. What do you think's going on there? When does the government step in? Who watches these landlords and these corporations and all these properties? And that, I lived out in a place in Ronkonkoma, and I loved it. I was there for a long time. But every year it went up a little bit here, or the property tax went up, or a little bit more here, a little bit more here, a little bit more here. When I moved in, I was paying $1,100 for a 2-bedroom apartment. Beautiful. Okay. By the time I moved out of that to go down to a 1-bedroom, because, Sonny was off and done with college and living in Florida, and I went down to a 1-bedroom, I was paying $1,700 for a 1-bedroom. 2000, a little over 15 years. I was like, how could this be every year that they go up? Got it with this tax, the property tax, this tax, the usage tax, and what are you doing? That's crazy. These poor people, what are they going to do? Obviously, somebody's got to buy it for that piece of property, Maybe to turn it into a timeshare, or maybe knock everything down, and who knows. But it's got to be illegal somewhere, somehow, to get hit, bang, your rent is going up 50%. No, sorry. Don't move out. Lock the doors. What? Tino, you don't even pay rent, huh? Stop. There's always got to be involved in everything. Just be crazy. So, all right, let's do another Francis Albert song. This one is a beautiful song called Come Fly With Me. And maybe I should stop saying another Francis Albert song since it is Tuesday with Sinatra. But come fly with me. We'll wherever you want to go. I know all the places. We'll go to Acapulco. We'll go to Bombay. Whatever you want to do, just let's fly. Let's get the hell out of here. Come fly with me. Let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in Bombay. Come fly with me, let's take off, fly away. Come fly with me, we'll float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and the toot is flute for you. Come fly with me, let's take off in a blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so dear. You may hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say the words and we'll beat the birds down to Acapulco Bay. Well, it's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Oh! Bam, bam. Tino, did you fly away? You did? Good boy. He's right there, freaking liar. Thinks I can't see him. I see him right in the camera. I don't know who taught him. Okay. Tenants. I'm not going to jump on the mass shootings because it's just gotten out of control. Everybody's now, as far as I'm concerned, a mass terrorist with their words all across. Shots aimed at the president, this and that. And he sent a tweet out, which don't bring Obama into it, but I could see what his point was. He was like, Obama was the president when we had a couple of those mass shootings at those schools and everything. Nobody blamed him. He's right, They say he's professing hate. I really have not heard him profess hate. I've heard him profess love for the country. I've heard him profess, anger about people sneaking in and taking advantage of our systems when we have our own American people and soldiers, that are living on practically nothing. So I understand all that. And I think he should tone it down a little bit, but it's just out of control. Everybody's taking shots. Newspapers, big tough guys now putting things up on stupid things that don't belong, totally disrespectful things on their front pages, and it's just out of control. But in light of that, which we've all been saying, is in Texas, about a month ago, before the shooting, down in El Paso, a 19-year-old man told his mother that he had just purchased an AK-47. And he was going to go to a hotel and shoot up the place, and he wanted to die by suicide by cop. And, of course, she was very upset about that, and she talked to him a little bit, but his mind was made up, and his room had the AK. It had 17 or 18 magazines, I think. Maybe it was more. I probably didn't write it down. I did. 17 loaded magazines, a whole bunch of knives. He was going. He was going to go to war with whoever it was. He was going to shoot as many people as he could and then get killed by the police and whatever. And she managed to convince him, God bless her, to go to a hospital and talk to somebody, and they ended up talking to him, psychiatrists and social workers and blah, blah, blah. And they ended up locking him up, got the warrant, went to the house, and then found all those weapons. So she prevented, I don't know how many more people from being shot and being killed. That's what we need. What I was saying yesterday about the school officials, he was arrested for something to do with national security, but they also arrested him for providing false information to an arms dealer, which I don't know if that's universal for the country or just in Texas, but if it's not for the country, make it right now. You want to know how these people are getting these guns? Well, this guy, he forged his own ID. I don't know how closely the guy looked at it, but he's not required. He's required to ask for it, write it down, maybe if we go to 30, but stop the selling of these weapons to laymen, period, especially 19-year-old kids. The kid the other day was 19. The other kid was 20. I mean, what are we doing? Obviously nobody's involved in their lives. If this kid didn't tell his grandmother, then he was gone to the hotel, and God knows how many more people would have been killed when he bought an AK-47. No, they're not for sale anymore. End of story. That's it. Get yourself a nice, a nice 45 or 44. Get yourself a nice 9mm. Get a Glock. There's a million things that you can get. Get an 11-15 clip or whatever. You don't need anything more than that. It's supposed to be for protection. So, this, stop the AKs and the ARs and everything else. Okay, now we're almost on even ground now, almost. But thank God for Grandma for doing that. And, not only did she save her grandson's life, but she saved a whole bunch of an unknown number of innocent people that would have been, in harm's way. Love that phrase, in harm's way. So kudos, Grandma. We love you. And, all right, we got 2 songs left and just 1 or 2 news items left. It's pretty good. It's a pretty slow day, obviously, but I was a little busy doing some things, so I had to clean off the pool table for Tino, and it's a whole long story. But so I'm going to save that one for last because it's a great story. So let's do a song that Mr. Sinatra did not want to make. He wasn't happy with the song. He didn't think it was going to make a dime. He didn't like the end of it. And most of all, he didn't understand the concept of it. If they're strangers in the night, he would say, they're strangers, then how are they talking about hugging each other and kissing each other? And if they're just meeting for the first time, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. And then to end it with the doobie, what the heck? But they convinced him to do it, and it was one of his bestsellers. And the other one that he didn't do, but he did it for his daughter, he always called it the incest song. The song Something Stupid. Because he sang a duet with her, and they're looking at each other's eyes saying, then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like, I love you. But he did not want to do this song, and he admits when he's wrong. It's a cool song. Gina, you ready? Strangers in your cage. She's about to get upset. Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the chances we'd be sharing love before the night was through? Something in your eye was so inviting, something in your smile was so exciting, something in my heart told me I must have you. Strangers in the night, 2 lonely people, we were strangers in the night, up to the moment when we said our first hello. Little did we know love was just a glance away, a warm embracing dance away. Ever since that night, we've been together, lovers at first sight, in love forever. It turned out so right. for strangers in the night. Take it. Love was just a glance away, a warm embracing dance away. Ever since that night, we've been together, lovers at first sight. In love forever, it turned out so right, for strangers in the night. Doobie doobie doo, doo doo da dee da 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 da. What do you think, Tino? Good song or no? Tino, hey, wake up. You're up next. He's a crazy boy. So, all right, we're doing pretty good on time. I think we're doing very good on time, I think. And so let's get to this other story here that it was hysterical. If you haven't seen it, make sure you go somewhere, go to the internet, look on the papers. It's guaranteed it's going to be all over the TV news. But in Rio de Janeiro, a drug lord, a very well-known drug dealer, was in prison. And his daughter came to see him. Like they usually do. I don't know if his wife came, but his daughter was a young teenager, so I'm sure somebody had to bring her in. And so then when she was leaving, the guards went and stopped her, just in like an ordinary check, I guess, to make sure everybody's leaving. But it was the same clothes that she walked in with, and okay. And then they look a little bit closer, and they're like, take off your glasses. She takes off her glasses. Is that a wig you're wearing? Take that off. Take off the wig. Now she's got a wig on. It's a latex mask. Take your shirt off. And you're still trying to act like a girl. Like, no, I don't want to take your shirt off. Had a little padded bra underneath that. Took it off, and then finally he took the latex mask off. And he was trying to. She was in the jail where he was, because they swapped clothes. How they did it, I don't know. Maybe he said he had to walk into the bathroom. I don't know. And he was on his way out the door, and they stopped. Crazy, eh? He got dressed up as your teenage daughter, and he almost made it out. And I'm like, what are they going to do then? Now they got her. So obviously, he didn't give a shit, Well, she ain't going to give me up. Oh, really? But, it's kind of ingenious, and I almost kind of wish if it was something else besides, if it was something else besides drugs, because I have no tolerance for that. I have no tolerance for drug users. I have no tolerance for drug sellers. And, but... if it had been something else, something stupid, I don't know, running book or something, whatever, and he managed to get out, that would be great. That would be a movie. I would sit down at this keyboard right now and I'd bang it out. I could bang out, any script about any subject in 3-4 days tops, and I would really have fun with that. Imagine that, unbelievable. And then maybe he never comes back for her, and she serves out his term, and then she comes out of jail looking for him, and there's a whole bunch of stuff you could have fun with that, but. He's where it belongs, and you better stay there. In Rio de Janeiro. They probably knew right away because everybody in Rio has gigantic boobs. He hates when I say that because birds don't have boobs. I understand it. I can see where he's coming from. It's very sad. It's a boobless bird. Hey, boobless bird. That's that other guy that likes to sing like me. Right? What's his name? Michael Boobless? I crack myself up at times. So, all right, so let's do this song. This last one by... you thought I was going to say it. This one is called You Make Me Feel So Young. Remember the song, the second song in the evening? To be young at heart? Well, if you can have somebody that can bring that youthfulness back into your heart, that's the one you hold on to forever. Not the ones that make you feel old and drained, and the ones that fill you with exuberance, youthful exuberance. I don't know, it sounds good in my head. Sing along, shall you? It takes about 8 seconds to load, so. Tino, you want to tell a joke or anything before we go? What? Wow. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm just a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I wanna go and play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I are just like a couple of ties running across the meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, words to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today. 'Cause you make me feel so young. You make me feel young. You make me feel so spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I wanna go and play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. Oh, you and I are just like a couple of ties running across the meadow, picking up a lot of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today. 'Cause you make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. Oh, you make me feel so young. Let's play house. Oh, sorry. So there you go. You had a lot of nice songs today. You guys are so spoiled out there. It's unbelievable. You had 7 songs, 2 more than normal. I'm a math wizard. And Tino, I don't know. Let me just, hold on one second. You okay over there? Huh? Are you okay? You are? All right, good. Go ahead, say something. Go ahead. Don't make me do it. Go ahead, go down. Go ahead, go to the water. Take a dip in the pool. He's a cutie patootie. So, so there we go. That's the show. Let me make sure. Anybody out, that's what I meant to add before. If you haven't read about it and if you want to pay respects to Tom Galata, it's over here in North Merrick at the Walker Funeral Home, where my mom was, and my grandfather, my aunt, my uncle, and it's amazing. Tomorrow and Thursday, and Mass at Roman Catholic Church in Merrick still on Friday. So, okay, so I did that. We told you about the remaking of Willard, right? And he says to the rats, "Sick 'em!" If you remember that movie. And then they, oh my God, thousands of them came flying. He commanded them, like play with them, lay in bed, eat dinner, and be eating dinner. They're crawling all over the tables. And then the song by Michael Jackson came out. Ben, the two of us need look no more. We both found what we've been looking for. A love song between a man and a rat. It's happened before. Okay. So the tenants we did over, yes, the grandma that saved a grandson and a lot of innocent people, which is great. And the Mets. Okay, good. So that's the show for today. Tino Tuesday. Tino Tuesday with Sinatra. That's what it's called from this point forward. I'll see if I can get him a little hat. You can wear it. So thanks again, like always. I love you for all the wonderful compliments that you do and the support that you show and showing up every night and, making the comments and who's dancing on tables and who's sliding across the floor and who's singing along. And, and then there's some jerk. I think I know who it is, and I'm just going to let it go. But during the course of my podcast, keeps clicking the laugh button. So I guess this jackass is laughing at me. So, I don't want to put my address on there, but I would like to. So I would like him to come over here and laugh at me. That would be real fun. But anyway, thanks for what you keep on doing. Don't forget the radio station, www.allcapsthesongfathershow.allcapscom. And, when you're relaxing sometime, got your iPad and you're in the backyard, have a glass of wine, put on the Songfather radio show. What the heck? Nice, soothing music. Carry you right into the evening when the sun comes out. Maybe a little fire going in the pit. You got your honey next to you. Next thing you know, the neighbors are in the windows with the binoculars. It's a night for everybody. Come on. So we'll see you tonight at 6 on the watch party. But see you tomorrow at 6 when I do Wednesday show. And I haven't come up with a name for that one yet. Wild Wacky Wednesday. That means I would have to do songs about W. Maybe, we'll see. I'll sit down with Tino later and we'll discuss it over a beer. All right, so bam. See you later. Be safe, especially here in the island along. I know down south they were hit with some bad ones, and they showed the weather out in Minnesota. I mean, continuous pouring of hail the size of baseballs. It was the most unbelievable thing I ever saw. You see some hail, some a little bit bigger. Every one of them was almost the same size, and it was just coming down, and not like one, two, hundreds and hundreds of them. Oh, my God, it's unbelievable. So we're getting kind of bad weather by you on the island along, anywhere on the 5 boroughs and, on the island of Staten. Be careful. Be safe, all right? I love yous, and we will see you later, alligator. B-A-M spells bam. Right, Tino? Tino! You want to say goodbye or no? I think he's mesmerized by the music signs that I put up. He's like looking at them like, what is that? He's like, wow, look at all the colors, man. Peace, ciao.